What is the craziest thing a fan has ever said or done to you?
This woman came, she's like, I love you on the show. I'm like, thank you. She's like, I want you to choke me.
From the basement of a pretty normal office building in New York City, it's Shoot Your Shot, Thrillist Boozy Trivia Game Show with your host, Wil Fulton, and special guest,
Joseph Sikora.
Cheers, and remember to tip your bartender.
Hello, Internet. I'm Wil Fulton. Welcome to Shoot Your Shot, Thrillist drinking game / game show. My guest today is Joseph Sikora. You might know him best as Tommy Egan from the wildly popular crime drama Power on Starz. When was the last time you took a bunch of shots?
Like ripping shots, it's been a while. When I hang out with my cousin back in Chicago, we usually get down and dirty.
We made you a custom cocktail. This is called the Shanky Panky, as you can read right there. An honor of you.
I appreciate it.
Got some Malort, got some Punta Mes, and has a little bit of gin.
Okay.
It has a lot of gin. I'm
Okay,
not gonna
good.
lie. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions. You get the answers right, I have to take a shot. You get the answers wrong, you have to take a shot. It's as simple as that. We have a secret word in hand. Whenever you say it, something kind of weird's gonna happen, I'm not gonna lie. And now we're gonna let the audience at home know what the secret word is.
Tommy.
Pretty good, huh? How many murders has Tommy Egan committed throughout the first 5 seasons of Power? A, 21, B, 15, C, 9, or D, we stop counting after 7.
Let's say 15.
That's right. Not cool. All right. It's like a homeless person's sock. So now that we're on the subject of Tommy, how do you feel about playing him?
I'm really excited about playing him. I'm really grateful that they have the opportunity to play somebody for 6 years. It's fun to explore those darker sides of Tommy, but they're also juxtaposed with really light sides of Tommy.
You said the secret word. That means we're gonna bring out a special segment we call the Power Chord Power Chug. My cousin Trevor is gonna come out.
Where is
Trevor, get out of here, dude.
What's up, dudes?
What's up,
How are
Trevor?
you?
Good,
Trevor,
man.
meet Joseph.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Trevor's gonna wail on his axe a little bit,
right.
and while he does, you can just take a big sipski of this brewski here. I'll do one with you. As long as my burnout cousin Trevor here plays his chord, we're gonna chug along with him.
Okay,
Deal.
here goes nothing.
What's up? I think this is a G.
This guy. Are you from Chicago or something?
A lot of practice, Will.
I can do that with a monster. It's really cool.
All right. Thank you, Trevor. Go study.
Bye, Trevor.
Do you and Tommy have any similarities?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I get angry just as we all do. I
Sure.
just think Tommy is just such an extreme personality. Did I say it again?
Trevor, come back out, buddy.
All right, all right.
Doing great, kiddo.
Personality.
Hit it again.
I'm not gonna. If it's my character's name, you're out of your mind. Bust out the beer. Let's
You
get
have
this
to crush
party
this
started.
Q chord.
Thanks, buddy. What was on McDonald's short-lived McJordan burger? That's the Michael Jordan burger that was only served in Chicago. A, raw onions, barbecue sauce, and bacon. B, diced onions, special sauce and bacon. C, onion rings, ranch dressing and bacon.
Onion rings, ranch dressing.
Do you want me to finish?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's one more.
D, it's just baked beans and leftover McFlurry mix in a taco shell.
I'd say C. I'm gonna go with C.
No, it's A, raw onions, barbecue sauce, and bacon. And it was
Now, I don't buy that Jordan wanted raw
bacon.
onions.
First of all, you got a shot. What do you think?
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I can taste the Malort on the
You
sides
can a
of the
little
tongue.
bit though, right?
Yeah.
One of your early acting gigs was a commercial opposite MJ himself,
That's correct.
McDonald's.
Yeah. Why don't I just act it out for you? It is Michael Jordan.
Being a child actor, what was that like?
I didn't have much success at all until I was much older. But I can only make my living now that I'm on Power. This is the first time in my whole adult life I've been able to pay my bills. And can't believe that my wife wanted to marry me. She's so stupid.
I think it paid off.
It paid off. So moving on, speaking of early roles.
Speaking of early roles, you had a small, but in my opinion, very memorable role in my best friend's wedding.
I want to hear a cool story about that.
I would love to.
They were shooting A camera on one side of the tennis court, and they were shooting the B camera stuff for our talking line on the other side, and I was just like making noises on the balloon and doing all this stuff when we were supposed to just be quiet. There was one point where Julia Roberts, not stormed off, but like walked up to the net. She's like, would you stop it?
No.
To me.
Oh, to you specifically?
Yeah. And then they whisked me away, and they're like, dude, you're so lucky you're not fired.
Got in trouble.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts had a moment on you.
Well, in retrospect,
Yeah.
like how tolerant of her.
Speaking of Julia Roberts,
Yeah.
which A-list actress turned down the role that eventually went to Julia Roberts in My Best Friend's Wedding? A. Uma Thurman, B. Callista Flockhart, C. Kim Basinger, or D. Dame Judi Dench?
Kim Basinger.
No, it's Callista Flockhart.
Dagnabbit, I was gonna say it was my first choice. All right, let me just get
Sorry.
this over with.
So based off of that scene, the iconic Helium Enhanced Sing-Along, we want you to do something for us that we call Helium Delirium. We want you to deliver one of your like classic Tommy lines in character under the slight influence of helium.
You best keep your head on a swivel, because I ain't gonna rest till you 6 feet under. I'm coming for you, mother. What kind of lawyers you think work for the government?
In July of 2019, which iconic United States landmark was notably vandalized by graffiti artists? A. The Liberty Bell, B. The Millennium Park Bean, the Hollywood sign, or D. Tom Hanks?
Now listen, I'm gonna tell you this because I had to do my research when I heard this. If the kids just would have stuck with the one thing,
You know.
they would have been fine.
What would you have done?
I would have just done the bean and got out of there.
So the correct answer is B. The Millennium Park Bean. You know it. Got it. You grew up in Chicago.
Yeah.
And according to you, your first and maybe only foray into crime really was being in a graffiti crew.
You meant alcohol, forget about it. Like, yeah, let's just stick with that's my only foray into crime.
Did you ever get caught graffitiing?
Yes, yes.
You did?
Yes. I had my back molar kicked out by the police when I was 14.
Your back
I know,
one?
you know, and
How
this
far
is-
were they in there?
I mean, it's just a kick to the face.
Oh, I see. Do you ever think about what would happen if you were a criminal?
Oh, yeah.
You have style though.
I got style, yeah.
think criminals
it's all
need
about
style.
that. You need style.
I think you do.
Tommy, that's why what I brought to Tommy is style. It's not about the biggest or most beautiful. This is about style. Gosh darn it, I knew it.
Hey Trevor, we need you again, buddy.
This one's a W. Good job or whatever. I'm going to Taco Bell.
Bye, Trevor.
Bye, Trevor.
Question number 5. What NFL team did Amari Hardwick, who plays Ghost on Power, of course, try out for? A, the NY Giants, B, the Arizona Cardinals, C, the San Diego Superchargers, or D, the Alabama Feral Hogs?
I'm gonna go with the Superchargers.
You're right. Okay. I think one of the most intriguing parts about Power is the dynamic between Tommy and Ghost. And now we're going to the final season. How would you describe the dynamic between you two?
Courtney has always called this show a tragic love story. And these are two men who are just like, that's my brother, that's my soulmate. We all have that homeboy. We all have those people that are like, that's my guy. That's ultimately what this show is about.
How much cocaine is sold in the United States per year? A, $35 billion worth. B, $20 billion worth. C, $17 billion worth. Or D, no one has bought cocaine since 1997 to actually dare works.
I'm going 35 billion.
You're right. You're right. You're totally right. You went high. Yeah. Cool. How would you describe Power?
It actually is a microcosm for life, that is more about what people can relate to in their own lives, and that's relationships, that's love, and that's family,
Right.
and that's hate and disappointment. There are consequences for your actions. There is tragedy. This is a tragedy.
Most people can't relate to actually what you're doing, but how you're doing it and like why you're motivated to do it, I think is something that everyone can relate to.
Absolutely, because Tommy's a hustler. Tommy's a drug dealer. Tommy's a street boy. Tommy's the corner boy that's gonna make that dough. He's gonna put everything into action, and Tommy's a micromanager. So all of those things is how I live my life as that character.
What did you just say?
Tommy. Oh my God. Bust him out.
Wubba-lubba-dub-dub!
There he is.
He's a good boy. He really
I
is.
know. He's all balls.
We all like him. Thanks, Trevor. So what about the last season of Power? How was shooting? Like, was it emotional? The last scene that you recorded as Tommy?
I wish I could say it was more emotional than it was. Because I've been in this business for 31 years, I have not had the success as any other character, but it was another day at work in a great way. I was more emotional about saying goodbye to the crew and my fellow castmates, but I think that it was time for a conclusion to that story.
Okay, so I know you are Polish and that you have an affinity for Polish food. We're gonna do a new segment that we call Pierogi Roulette. So for this question, we are subbing out shots for loaded pierogies.
Ay.
Now these aren't exactly filled with what I would call traditional fillings. Some might call them gross.
Blueberry?
I wish they were blueberries.
Hey.
I don't think they're exactly blueberries. But same rules apply. You get the next question wrong, you have to choose one of these loaded pierogies. You get it right, I have to do the same thing. Anyway, I hope you get this wrong. How do you say power in Polish? A, mok, B, pok, C, dniu, or D, Mike Krzyzewski?
Mok.
You're right. You.
Because I did know it somewhere. There's a lot of Polish in this brain.
God damn.
Can I pick it for you?
Yeah,
Well,
go.
I'm gonna give you this one. I think that's gonna be the best one. I literally was looking
Oh,
at
the
all of
one
these.
that's like brown?
And you want me to mess with you?
He's strong-arming me. This isn't
That's
fair.
not true. I
Okay.
will pick again if you want me to pick again, but there's your first option. You want another one?
I want another option.
All right, this one. Can you get a close-up
I
on
was
this?
like-
That's crazy.
It's bleeding.
It's disgusting.
It's red hot. No, not good.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Question number 8. Which of these facts about Queens, New York is true? A, the hula hoop was invented in Queens. B, Queens was named after the Queen of Canada. C, Queens is the most ethnically diverse urban area in the world. D, Queens is actually part of New Jersey.
I'm gonna go with C.
You're right. I'm eating, I'm drinking.
It's a
We're
good
just sitting there
time. It's a
having
good
fun.
time.
Which of these tweets directed at you is not real? No one says mother as well as Tommy Egan. The highlight of my night was finding out Tommy Egan from Power was pregnant in Grey's Anatomy. Tommy from the show Power is fine AF. Heart eye emoji, drool emoji. I don't care what anybody say. He can break me in half and I wouldn't mind.
I know that was true. I feel like I read that one.
Tommy from Power Rangers could kick the crap out of Tommy from Power. Hashtag, just saying.
It's a Tommy from Power Rangers.
Yeah, you're right. He said Tommy though.
Break out the beers.
All right, what's up, piss boys?
Thanks, Trevor.
I'm not used to this. I'm about to turn into the Chicago Tommy
Hey, does your
Egan.
mom know where you are?
Does your mom know where you are? Ask another question, will you?
Last question, number 10. 50 Cent's disastrous first pitch with the Mets. Have you seen the clip?
Of course, yeah, I have.
Ooh, it's bad.
Or was it a brilliant marketing scheme? So every time everybody has a bad pitch, they reference that.
And his first pitch was not great.
He missed home plate by how many feet? A, 10 feet, B, 30 feet, C, 8 feet, D, he meant to miss it because of marketing purposes.
Definitely go with D.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's also 30 feet. So we can
Is he
cheers
gonna kick my
together.
ass?
Unless you owe him money, I think you're safe.
Cheers. That's it.
Thank you, Will.
We got through it.
And now, Buzzed Bartending with Wil Fulton.
And here's how to make today's drink, the Shanky Panky. 1.5 ounces Aviation Gin, 1.5 ounces Punta Mes, and 1 little drop of Malort. Maybe more if you're a true badass. It burns. It burns good. Will you please sign our fake bar?
Yeah.
And take a picture for a wall of fame?
I will. Yo, sign the bar in big red. I'm gonna do you right.
Got it.
But like mad people buy cocaine. I'm disappointed in America right now. Get off the cocaine, will you?
I did more shots than him. However, he's still a fan of Thrillist. So, like
And subscribe,
and follow Thrillist.
because it's the best idea you've had all day.
Well, you don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah, I do.
He might be a very smart person.
Shut up, Will.